I wanted the safest way for players, not only physically with Arizona, but emotionally, mentally, psychologically, and that considers being with their families. Pete Alonso drives it deep left field. It's out of here! Okay, that was the longest call from an umpire ever. Did you see that? The umpire was just standing there. Alonso's running, and then eventually the umpire's like, okay, home run. Like, I don't know why it took them so long to rule it. Hey everyone, welcome to another New York Mets franchise mode, episode number 42. After episode number 41, definitely was frustrating because I was down in the game early, and it took me a while to get going. I finally tie it up, and right when I feel like I have the chance to win, boom, I blow in the bottom of the ninth. The umpires gave me a tough time, and this game in general is hard as it is when you're playing on Legend or Hall of Fame Plus or whatever it is. But final game series of the Arizona Diamondbacks, we got Rick Porcello going up against Luke Weaver. So it looks like outside we have another pretty nice day, so we will have a nice day. And Porcello is tired, and I don't know why. Why is Syndergaard on the roster? Oh boy, how did Syndergaard get here? Why is he here? Because I did not call him up. Who got sent down? Who's in charge here? What happened? Oh boy. Oh boy. What's all this? Oh, yeah, okay. Whoa. Okay, great. Just what I wanted, yeah. Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah. I never called up Syndergaard though. Why is he here? Matz went down to the minor leagues? What's wrong with him? I didn't do that. Is that all that happened? Should I be aware of any other mysteries? Yeah. Okay, that's normal. Mm-hmm. Right. Okay. Yeah. Don't touch my stuff, computer. I'm trying to play this game here, and you're calling guys up and sending them down, confusing me, making the video take longer, and I have more editing to do. All right, so anyways, I still don't know why Porcello was tired, though. Everybody is just, oh, whatever. We'll get to them when we get to them. All right, so when we look at the lineup, I mean, you definitely see some inconsistencies. Players having good years, players having not so good years. I've been struggling with Brandon Nimmo past couple of games. Cano, I feel like I've been doing okay as far as like the timing and stuff like that, but hasn't been getting good results. JD, even though his average is low, I feel like he's getting a little better than where he was maybe last week. Ramos has been pretty steady all year, and Rosario has been okay all year. And obviously, McNeil and Alonso have been carrying the team. Alrighty, going up against Luke Weaver, Jeff McNeil stepping in the dish, leading it off. Let's get into it.
The third baseman, number 6.
I'm gonna take that one there. I wasn't gonna say that craziness. Oh, Alonso gets a fastball right over the plate. Good, okay. I mean, I thought the PCI was close. All right, 1-2. That one's hit right down the line. Come on. Look at where that was. That was out of the strike zone just early, okay? And he rips one down the line. Come on now. 1-2. That one's hit shallow center. Coming on is Nimmo. Makes the catch. Here comes Marte for the plate. Relay by Alonso, not in time. You know, that's why I do wish that Nimmo had a strong arm, because then I wouldn't really have to go to a cutoff man. That's what speed really could do for you. I mean, just the fact that Marte stole third, which put him in a position where all he needed was a sacrifice fly to score him, and they get it done. I mean, I know the Mets were rumored at looking at Marte, as I'm literally trying to intentionally walk Kevin Cron, which I never want to do, but still, you definitely would like to have some speed on your team. Oh no, I just don't. It's not so much that I'm against Marte as a player. It's just that knowing that the Mets need a center fielder and saying that, like, okay, Marte is the guy, I just don't think that's the case, because even for Arizona, I know they have Ketel Marte, so he's not playing center field there either. And it's just so interesting to me that somebody who I was really on board for the Mets last year was Adam Jones, who ended up going to the Arizona Diamondbacks, and similar to Marte, not the center fielder they used to be, and he ended up playing right field for them. And in the first half of the season, I mean, he was hitting extremely well. And I was saying all along, like, Mets should have got this guy. I kept saying the Mets should have got this guy, especially for the price that the Diamondbacks got him for, which really wasn't much at all. But just interesting to see the way that has happened, that these two guys that the Mets, well, I don't know how much interest the Mets had in Jones, but they had opportunities to get these guys who were at one time really good defensive Gold Glove center fielders, that both ended up becoming right fielders for the Arizona Diamondbacks. I just find it interesting the similarities between the two. Is that ball 4? Oh, JD wasn't moving. I didn't know if it was a drop there strike or what was going on. My favorite part of the day, bunting someone over. And it's a pop-up. I should have pulled back, but who knows? Maybe if this universal DH thing goes through, I'd have to turn on the automatic DH. And I mean, the thing that I dislike about the proposal the most is the DH, and also the fact that the Mets have to face the Yankees all the time. I really dread that because I don't like facing the Yankees as it is normally. But having to face them frequently because they're in the division, I understand why, like for travel purposes, but still, it just wouldn't be fun for the Mets at least. The Yankees probably, but Mets not so much. For baseball, the way it is right now, I understand that this is the year for experimentation, considering that this is obviously going to be a different season than normal regardless. So you can, do a couple different little things. But I just don't think that it's the time to really just institute stuff that baseball was probably going to do in a couple years anyway, just like as an excuse to automatically do it. And the reason I say that is because we all had this inclination that the universal DH was coming. That's something that wasn't too far off within the next couple of years. And this gives them the opportunity to put it in now. One of the other things we've heard about is the electronic strike zone. This gives them an opportunity to do it because they're worried about the elder population of umpires that might having underlying conditions. So again, gives them the opportunity to do that. We heard this rumor about baseball possibly wanting to expand playoff teams. They want to do that with this particular proposal as well. So again, gives them the opportunity to do that. Like, it's a way of kind of like forcing it into us. This way we're like, okay, well, this is what it is now. We don't really have much say. Not that we would normally, or even that the players would have to say, like, this is just what they're going to do now. So I find that very interesting. But, I mean, with all those proposals and all the different barriers that baseball has to overcome, whichever plan they decide to do, whether it is, the Yankees playing the Mets and the Rays playing the Marlins and the Orioles playing the Nationals, whether you do that or the Arizona/Florida plan with the bubble and everyone in the hotel room and not going anywhere, no families, like, whichever plan you decide, I mean, now the fact that there's a huge money thing going on with the prorated salaries and the sharing revenue 50-50, the fact that that's not become a big hurdle, I mean, oh my gosh, like, you need so many things to go right just to get baseball back, and that's concerning me. What I don't like about it is that we heard this idea that maybe baseball will come back in May. Then we heard, okay, maybe June. Now we're hearing maybe July. I mean, as the months go on, and eventually it's going to get colder and colder, I just get concerned that we might not see it. And again, I wanted the safest way for players, not only physically with Arizona, but emotionally, mentally, psychologically, and that considers being with their families. Pete Alonso drives it deep left field. It's out of here! Okay, that was the longest call from an umpire ever. Did you see that? The umpire was just standing there. Alonso's running, and then eventually the umpire's like, okay, home run. Like, I don't know why it took them so long to rule it. That's a 3-run shot for Pete Alonso to put the Mets ahead 3-1. But again, I want the players to be happy, and I just want them to be with their families because, I mean, that's what we all would want as humans. So, I mean, that's my big thing. Ooh, get Ketel Marte to pop up. Rick Porcello and Alonso battling for it, but Porcello takes it himself. I know the first base is supposed to catch it, but I just wasn't messing around. 1-2 from Porcello. Struck him out. Big strikeout to get the pinch hitter Peralta. Wow, Alonso gets a sinker right down the middle. Good, okay? Well, I don't know about that, really. Oh, there's Ketel Marte doing what he does. That one is out of here. Oh, my goodness, this guy is ridiculous. And now Escobar drives it deep right field. You got it. I was thinking of pulling Porcello, but he did really good the first 2 batters. And I was like, oh, I might as well just keep him out there. And then, boom, back-to-back homers. 0-2 count. Trying to throw it above the strike zone. Escobar goes yard. And it's a tied. And there's a hanging slide from Brad Brock. Michael Conforto is going the wrong way. Is that Josh Rojas, really? Of course he throws a hanging slide. Why wouldn't I? The first slider I throw, right down the middle. Well, I mean, look at this one. Golly. Wow, Conforto gets a good pitch to swing, and he puts it through the hole. I can't send McNeil, though. Oh, man. Right fielder was there as soon as that ball got in the outfield. JD gets that one through the whole base hit. 1 run. I'm sending Nunez. I got him. That throw at the plate, and he's out by a county mile. Why didn't I keep him there? Oh, my God, man. I don't want to win this game. I really don't. And Carson Kelly drives it out to right center field. You know what? That's what I get for going to Paul Sewald. I really didn't think that Carson Kelly would do that, but of course he did. I mean, oh my gosh. I guess I really did not want to win this game because I could have thrown better pitches with Porcello to Marte and Escobar. And I honestly, I mean, maybe could have pulled Porcello. I mean, the bullpen wasn't too rested, and the bullpen just has always been so inconsistent for the Mets in real life and for me in this game. So, you know, that definitely hurt. Sending Nunez, that definitely hurt. I should have kept him where he was. No guarantee I would have gotten the hit next at bat, but could have. Swung out plenty of ball fours, you know what I mean? And just like the amount of focus that it takes for this game when you play on a higher difficulty is so unreal. Like, how could you for an hour, most of the time over an hour, be laser focused the whole time? Because when you're using zone, you have to make sure that you're watching the ball and you have your box going to the ball and that your swing timing is correct and you're swinging at the right pitches. And then on the pitching side of it, when using meter, and you have to make sure that you're putting the pitch in the right spot, that you're using the right pitch, that you have the right release on it, and then the fielding and the base running and the umpires. It's like for an hour straight, maintaining that focus to not make any mistakes, it's just so difficult. And I mean, of course, Carson Kelly, he really just, I don't even know what to say about him. Not the guy I circled when facing this Diamondbacks lineup, you know, that the backup catcher was going to be the guy that really cost me. But you know what? That's why I call him Paul Blow the Lead Sewald, because that's what he does. He blows the lead and he blows the game. So no surprise there. Could have gone to Betances, but I just felt that with that bottom half of the order, that Sewald could have got it done. And of course he did. But hopefully you guys still enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like. Comment what you think about the baseball, maybe coming back in July, the universal DH, extra playoff teams, Mets facing the Yankees a lot, the Arizona plan possibly still being a thing, the player revenue with the 50-50 split and the prorated salaries, all that good stuff. Subscribe to keep up with everything going on. Might have a Diamond Dynasty video coming tomorrow. And until the next one, be safe, be smart, be healthy.